Welcome, students of Porters Lake Elementary. Today we are going to look at how to make Jot Notes. Jot Notes are a way to record information when you are doing research. To make Jot Notes, you start with a dash, bullet, or dot. You don't worry about capitals at the beginning of your line, and you don't worry about punctuation at the end of your line. You are going to use main words or phrases, no sentences, and you're going to begin each idea on a new line. You can make Jot Notes on sticky paper, index cards, or just plain paper. I prefer paper because I tend to write big and I find I run out of room on index cards or sticky paper. So let's look at how you make Jot Notes. The first thing you're going to do is read a few sentences. Then you ask yourself if you need the information. And if you do, you're going to think about what you are going to write, making sure you use your own words, and then you write Jot Note. So let's try. Here's a book that you may have seen in your class library. It is called Waterfalls, Glaciers, and Avalanches by Jan Anderson. So first I'm going to read a sentence or two. People and waterfalls. People use waterfalls in many ways. Well, I think that's kind of important, so I'm going to write a Jot Note, but I'm going to put it in my own words. People use in many ways. I don't need to add the word waterfalls because it's in my title. Now I'm going to read a couple more sentences. Some people like water sports. They go rafting and kayaking down rivers and down waterfalls too. I think that information is pretty important. It tells what people do in waterfalls. So I'm going to write it like this. For example, water sports such as kayaking and rafting. Sometimes power stations are built near big waterfalls. That seems important, and I'm going to write it in my own words like this. Sometimes power stations built nearby. And I'm going to read the last sentence on this page. Water flows through the power station and turns machines that make electricity. That seems important, and I'm going to write it like this. Water from waterfall can be used to make electricity. If you notice, I don't worry about capitals at the beginning and punctuation at the end, and I have just the main ideas, no complete sentences. Jot Notes can be used when you're researching books, text, or even online. What you must remember is to source your information. So the book we used is called Waterfalls, Glaciers, and Avalanches by Jan Anderson. It is important to write that somewhere near your Jot Notes. Good luck with your research.